Hare Krishna. So we are continuing our discussion on the Enigma of Mahabharata. And so today we are going to discuss the story of marriage of Shantanu and Ganga. So once while on the excursion of hunting, Shantanu Maharaj, the king of the Hastinapur, came on the banks of the Ganges. And there he saw one very beautiful lady sitting on the banks of the Ganges. So he approached, he was basically enamored by her beauty. She was very beautiful, divinely beautiful. So he approached her and asked her for marriage. He offered his everything at her feet and he pleaded her, please marry with me. So she said, I don't have any problem to marry with you, but I have two conditions. So he said, no problem, I will fulfill your all conditions. That time she told that you should never ask me from where I belong, what's my origin is. And second condition is, you should always stand behind me. Means you always should support me. You should not ask me the question, why you did this, why you are doing this thing, why you are doing these bad things like that. So he said, no problem. And eventually both got married. Ganga was brought to the Hastinapur. That was the perfect match and perfect marriage. They were very happy. And soon the Ganga conceived the child. She gave birth to child. And without waiting for any moment, she took immediately that child and brought that child to the Ganga, river Ganga. And she relieved that child into the mother Ganga, into the flow of the river. And she killed that child. And she immediately came back to the home with a smiling face. And that time he was, the king, the Shantanu was, he was horrified by seeing this act. How can mother do this? But he didn't ask any question because, she had told, if you ask me why I am doing this, I will immediately leave you. So basically he was too much attached to the Ganga. So he didn't ask any question. And as the year passed, similar thing happened with the 6 kids. She gave birth to the 6 kids and she immediately killed all of them. And now the Shantanu was becoming, more horrified and terrified. He was becoming more and more angry. He was thinking, now what should I do? And when Ganga gave birth to the 8th child and she was about to do the same action, she was about to do the same scene. And when she took that child to the Ganga, river Ganga, that time Shantanu followed her and he stopped her, said, what kind of mother you are? You are killing your own kids. You are so cruel. You are so beautiful, but you are insane. You don't have, simple kindness into your heart. What you are doing? Do you know? And that time, that Ganga told, no, I told you, you should not supposed to ask me the question. And because you asked me the question, I am going to leave you immediately. But before leaving, I'll tell you what's my origin is and why I am doing this act of killing. And that time she told that actually I am not the mortal lady of the earthly planet. I am the Ganga from the heavens. And because to nullify the Ashtavasu's curse which was given to them by the Vasishtha, I came here to relieve them from the curse. And she narrated the whole story that once how all the Vasus, 8 Vasus, were travelling by their own plane from the airways. And that time one of the Vasu's wife, there was a Vasu named, his name was Prabhas. So Prabhas' wife saw that there is a Nandini cow with her calf grazing in a hermitage of the Vasishtha Muni, and she was very much attracted to that cow and she wanted that cow. That time Prabhas told, we don't need any cow because what Nandini cow will do, she will make us the immortal, but we are already immortal. We don't need cow. Better Vasishtha need that cow because he need the ghee and he need the milk for the sacrifice. We don't need that cow. But she was very adamant. She told, no, I want that cow. She is very beautiful. I want that cow with her calf. Now Prabhas didn't had any choice. He took that cow, he stole that cow and brought that cow to the heavenly planets. And then actually Vasishtha was very much attached to Nandini cow. And when he came to know that the Prabhas or the Ashtavasus had done this, he was very angry and he cursed all the Vasus, saying that you will become mortal person in the earthly planet. For the Devas who are living the life of a prosperity and happiness, to get a birth of the earthly being is very painful. Just like, for example, when the rich person, if we tell him that you now stay in some slum area, he will feel very bad. He will suffer actually there. So similarly, they felt very much bad, and they immediately came to the Vasistha Munis, asking him forgiveness. That time Vasistha told, I cannot retract my curse. Better I can reduce the intensity. So they said, please please reduce the intensity of your curse. That time Vasistha told that you go and ask the Ganga to become your mother, and ask her to relieve you from the sin of stealing the cow immediately when you take a birth. So ask her to to kill you immediately. So they said okay, and they asked the Ganga, and Ganga agreed to their proposal. She became the the mother of the Ashtavasus. But Vasistha also told that but I will not leave one person. I will punish the Prabhas, because he is the person who actually stole my cow. So Prabhas will have to live in the earthly planet till full lifespan. So will not immediately come to the heavenly planet. You all seven will come immediately after killing, after your death. But the this Prabhas will remain in the earthly planet till his death. He will have to suffer like a earthly being, and that's how the story of the Prabhas. Then the Prabhas came to known as the Devavrata. So this was the earlier story. Then when the Ganga was asked the question by the Shantanu Maharaj, then she told, now I am living because you asked me the question. So she immediately left with that infant child, and she trained the child, and she gave the training of the archery and the various sciences under the guidance of the Vasistha Muni. So when the child was trained properly under the guidance of the Vasistha Muni, she brought him immediately to the Shantanu Maharaj, and that she told, please take this child. His name is a Devavrata. So you take care of the child. He will be heir for your dynasty. And actually Vasistha had given the boon to the Prabhas that you will be the best man among those who have walked ever on the earth. So you will be the best man. You will have long life, like that he said. And she narrated that boons of which was given to the Devavrata. So actually the Shantanu Maharaj was really very happy. Although the Ganga had left him, he was very happy with one son who had the godly qualities, godly attributes, and he was really very happy for getting some heir for his throne. So in the next session we are going to discuss how the Devavrata came to known as how his name was changed from the Devavrata to Bhishma. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.